what's up?
Good morning.
How you all doing this Wednesday morning? It was a tough workout this morning,
Yeah.
but we
Yeah.
got up and we're here and we did it. Bunny, Nell, you are both amazing.
Yeah.
You ladies are fire. You know, getting up every day and ready to work out, and I put this workout together with Christy, and you guys just crush it all the time. That's what motivates me. That what inspires me every time, because I know that you will work hard. You know, you will push yourself, and so yeah, it's great. Honestly,
I didn't want to get up again this morning.
Yeah.
I'm struggling this week. I am tired.
yeah,
I did not want to get up this morning. I thought, Bonnie and now are waiting. They're waiting for me. They're waiting for us. So I gotta get up and go.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I know there's a lot. There's stuff. You know, it's been announced. Going back to school. It's
yeah.
official. She's a teacher. So yes, there's some uncertainties. There's some, unrest about what that will look like.
Yeah.
Going back after, 6 months. So, and part of that, around that whole mental, tiredness or inability to be, not sure. It's kind of what we're diving into today in our conversation today. Yes, I know we post all these amazing videos about workouts, and yeah, we wanna. It's something we enjoy.
That's our comfort zone. For
Yeah,
sure.
it's
That's our
something
go-to.
I wouldn't even call it a comfort zone. It's just something we do
Yeah, we
all
like
the
it.
time. We love it. We challenge ourselves. Some of the workouts that we've posted, you guys might not even know, but behind the scene, it's we've tried to do them, and we've thought, oh boy, how are we gonna do that? We come up with these workouts. Some of them are inspired by other people. We follow, we watch, and we try to come up with our workouts. And but yeah, it's the challenge is, man, how do we behind that, and that's behind the scene, right? And so yeah, it's something we enjoy, and we want to be physically strong. We want to be physically fit. We want to be physically healthy. It's great. It's what we do. It's part of it's what we want to deliver and what we want to share with you. But more importantly than that, the foundation of that, what really holds us together, what keeps us moving forward when things don't seem right. It's going to be physically strong. There's no doubt about that. Everyone wants to be physically strong. We pick things up and we put them down. It's great, right? Don't you think so? Right? But more than that, I think much more important than that, I think more where all of us should be focusing on, I think it's our spiritual foundation. That strength, our physical strength, because that strength is the strength that will carry you when everything falls away. You can have that physical strength all day long, but that physical strength is not going to help you, might not help you mentally, it's not going to help you emotionally, and that strength comes from our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I can speak for myself that I wasn't, before I became a follower, I always thought I could do everything by myself. I'm a man, I can do it, something falls, something's not working, I'm ready to just fix it myself. I don't ask for help, because again, in our society right now, you ask for help, being a boss or whatever, you're weak, you can't hack it, and those are just the lies, or those thoughts that come into our minds day in, day out, that tell you can't do it, you're not strong enough, you're not weak enough. Yeah, I'm physically strong, you can deadlift 500 pounds, but what happens to that emotional, what happens to that spiritual strength when those things come and you don't have the armor, you're not anchored to the ground by the word, when you don't have those, then how do you get up every day? And in our culture right now, Christy and I, we've had a few friends, recently, or friends of friends who've either passed away or we're just going through very challenging times, and it hurts us because I don't want to sit down here and pass judgment on anybody and say it's because you don't have the love of God, or you don't know Him, and that's why you struggle. Because I don't know, but I can speak for myself and say that that's where my strength comes from. That is where we anchor we're anchored to the ground on His Word. Now, does that mean that I don't come across challenges? Does that mean I don't come across moments where I'm thinking what to do? Does that mean I don't have that anxious moment? I do. But by the grace of God, I am quickly reminded about who I am, about who He is, and about what my challenge or struggle or fear is, or anxiety is, or whatever it is. I'm quickly reminded that thing does not define me. That thing does not control me. That thing does not stop me from being who He has called me to be, from being who I know He wants me to be. And I think the same goes for you, right? The same goes for you.
Go. Sometimes it's hard to add in because I don't want to interrupt, but I don't know. I guess there's this it's a different feeling. It's like a special strength that you get from knowing that there's something or someone else, that there's God that's supporting you in a different way. Like Benga said, it's not only relying on yourself or relying on something else in your life to pick you up, right? And so the closer that we've become to God, it has brought us closer. And when you go through those times, you're having the emotional challenges, the physical challenges, the anxieties, all those different challenges. It's like you've got this person, God's pulling you along, you know what I mean, or pulling you out of these situations, and you can go to Him and you can leave those things to Him. It's just this different feeling.
Yeah, and it doesn't, and I think one of the biggest misconceptions and the reasons why either people have walked away or people don't believe is that they think that if I know God, then I shouldn't have all these challenges, and I shouldn't lose my job, I shouldn't be depressed, I shouldn't have anxiety. Those are real, even physical challenges. Not necessarily just fitness wise. Let's kind of take our hat away from that for a moment. It's not about that. It's about, because again, speaking for myself, when I first came in, when I first started my journey with Christ, when I got to know Him and he welcomed me in, I felt like, whoo, hey, that's it. My troubles are over. But again, this is not something you might have heard about, or perhaps you've heard it before. That might be when everything actually gets even heavier, because now you are not living according to the worldly, laws and views and ideas of how to truly live. You're not seeking for things to keep you the strength. The strength, some people have big bank accounts, big homes, big things, big businesses, whatever it is. That is their strength. They feel like, yes, they can handle everything because of the things they have. But they're just things, because they will fall aside, they will wash away, they will burn away, they will rot away. And then what? Right? And then what? And we need to talk about this more. And again, that's why I said earlier, our platform is just not about getting up in the morning and saying hoorah, pick up the weights and feel good and do all those things. Those are great, and we want you to keep on doing them. But more than that, so much more important than that, is our heart the very foundation, our existence. Why do we exist? What's our purpose? And that is why we have this page, to share our love for one another, to share what anchors us to the ground, who do we look to, right? So it can be our challenges. I mean, we're not here to say, hey, these are what we face every day, but it's just to share and know that, listen, there is no perfect anybody, nothing. There's only one perfect being, and that's Christ, that's Jesus Christ. Everybody else, you're not. So when we listen to all these talks on social media about people that we look to and we look at them and we want to be like them, those are great, fine. You want to run like somebody, as strong as somebody, great. There's nothing wrong with that. But where does your true strength come from? That strength that when everything falls off, everything falls off, what is left? What is left? I want you to think about that. And so I have a verse that I'm sure you've seen it many times, you've probably heard it many times, and I think it's sometimes even taken out of context because it's just kind of pulled out of an entire book, and it's Philippians 4:13 that reads, "I can do everything through Christ who strengthens me." But before I say that, I want to read a little bit, a couple verses before that, where it says, where Paul was saying that, the Lord has filled me with joy because you again showed interest in me. You were interested, but did not have an opportunity to show it. I am not saying this because I am in any need. I have learned to be content in whatever situation I am in. I know how to live in poverty and prosperity. No matter the situation, I have learned the secret of how to live when I am full or when I am hungry, when I have too much or when I have too little. I can do everything through Christ who strengthens me. And I think that just that verse there, verse 4:13 has been taken out of context so many times, and we think, hey, yeah, I can do everything through Christ who strengthens me, so I can live, so I can do that. And we forget that, okay, it's just not the strength is not the thing, it's where you are, when you're in the valley, when everything falls out, when the bottom falls off. What do you do? Where's the strength coming from? How are you reacting? How are you engaging? How is your attitude then? Are you pissy? Are you angry? Are you mad? Or are you still loving, kind, compassionate, generous? Are you still giving yourself like nothing is even happening? Right? Because I know we all go through it. I've been through it, she's been through it, you've been through it, everybody, but how do we still look up and smile and say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you for giving me another day. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Yes, it's not pleasant, but I am learning, I am growing, and I'm drawing closer to you. And that's the message today. I know we've been through a hell and back right now with everything happening around us, but how are we getting back up? Because we need to get back up. We need to keep marching forward. And to march forward is not about coming up in the morning and waking up and blasting the weights and doing all that. Those are great. I'm going to keep on doing them, and I'm going to keep on pushing you. But more important than that, because this only lasts 45 minutes, maybe an hour. I have another, 18 hours of the day? Right? 23 hours of the day, right? Well, I'm sleeping doing this some of this time, but what do we do? What are you doing then? How are you dealing? Right? He wants it. You don't have to know him. And I'm talking to somebody today. You might not know him yet. He knows you. He wants to have a relationship with you. He wants to talk with you. And it doesn't have to be in any type of, way of like, hey, I have to go to this space or whatever. Doesn't matter. Just calling him right now. Just saying, Lord, you know what? I don't know you, but I want to know you. I need help. I'm struggling big time. I've been doing everything by myself, and I don't want to do it anymore. Just tell me what to do. Show me what to do. And I promise you, I guarantee you, I'm promising, I'm guaranteeing, he will show up. Because he always shows up. He showed up in my life many times. I can't even count. And He will keep on showing up. Not because of my goodness, but because of His goodness, because of who He is. So, I hope today you will seek strength in Jesus, not in a thing, nothing,
Earthly person.
a earthly person, your wealth or your worth or your whatever status or your job or whatever, but that you will seek His strength, because His strength will conquer anything and everything. And anyways, let me leave that for today. Okay? So, anyways, I hope again you've gotten up this morning though. You've worked out, because working out is great. Like I said, it's a great thing. We've just finished a good 45 minutes of another intense workout, right? And now we're gonna go to a different part of the day and conquer that too. And I hope you will too. All right. So look out this weekend again. Every Saturday, Triple S Saturday sweat session. It's going to be another sweat session, and this might be very different than anything you've seen before. All right. So till then, be strong. Get some strength, the physical strength, the emotional strength, the spiritual strength.